just say your name and spell it so we get it correct?
Matt Luca, L-U-K-A.
I guess, how are you feeling after all the motions? We know that the judges want to move on to other motions as well. Just how you feeling moving forward?
Oh, well, it was obviously a long day, and we appreciate Judge Brewer giving us as much time as we needed to take. She was very accommodating in that regard. I feel pretty good. I feel about as good as I did walking in. We were able to make all of our arguments, and hopefully they'll be persuasive.
Yeah, with letting them use the letter as well, we know that the letter has now been handed over to Mr. Riley. What are your concerns in that aspect?
Well, obviously we were concerned about how the letter might be used, that it could be embarrassing and whatnot. But it's part of the case now. It's part of discovery. And so I'm sure it's something that we will address again as the case progresses.
Is there anything else you'd like to say about that letter? Because we know that we were told that there was references to children's books, but just hearing Mr. Riley, it didn't sound like that.
Yeah, we disagree with Mr. Riley's characterization. So within the letter, you'll see that there are references. I know Mr. Riley referenced two things in the letter that, taken out of context could be inflammatory, but they appear in a series of sort of fanciful descriptions of how much somebody would love somebody else. So, for example, there's a reference in there about if Brian went to the moon, his mother would be waiting for him to come back. If Brian hated his mother's guts, that she would get new guts. Things that are obviously not real. They're just fanciful descriptions, again, of how somebody would love somebody no matter what. And so in that context, we believe that the letter, as Mrs. Laundrie said, was written prior to Brian and Gabby's trip. The letter doesn't reference Gabby in any way, which would be unlikely if it was written after what happened between Gabby and Brian. So that's our position, and we believe the facts will eventually bear that out.
Can you prove that the letter wasn't given to Brian on his flight back to Moab?
Again, other than what Mrs. Laundrie has stated in her affidavit, that's our proof. There's certainly no proof that she gave it to him at that time.
I just don't think that they would put burn after reading if it was just a letter to your son.
Well, so if you look at Mrs. Laundrie's affidavit, she states in there that that's a reference to a book that Gabby had given Brian. It was called Burn After Writing. And basically the premise of that book is you could write your personal thoughts down and have that outlet, but then you burn it after writing it so that it gives you some closure to whatever it is that you were describing without other people knowing your personal thoughts.
Thank you.
Thank you.